Hello, good afternoon, happy Friday. I actually filmed this video this morning, but it was like 6:30 this morning, and I don't feel the best when I first wake up in the morning because I'm not sleeping very well. And then my energy starts to build up a little bit after I've been up and around and had my coffee and all of that, and my tea. I've been drinking a ton of tea, and it's caffeinated tea, so I'm really good throughout the day, but then my energy really starts to plummet towards the end of the day. But I'm feeling much better. My husband did not start feeling like better until like day 10, and even yesterday he ended up taking off because I think he went back to work on Monday. He worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, pretty long days and hours, and it was cold and rainy. And I think just yesterday he couldn't do it. He still wasn't recovered enough. And if you guys did not watch my vlog where I talked about this, it's not the bad stuff. We got tested. Everything's fine. It's just a bad cold, just a virus. And there's several people who we've talked to who've had the same type of thing. And I've had actually several of you comment that you guys were going through the same thing, and that seems like the congestion and the cough is the last thing to go. And that's definitely true. My cough is really bad at night. Usually I can drink some tea and get to bed, and then I wake up about 1 or 2 in the morning coughing, and then I just drink a little bit more tea and just kind of, as long as I keep my throat pretty wet, then the coughing's not as bad. But the congestion is not as bad as it was. But yesterday I had to do a lot of talking. We had a lot of meetings, and I had some one-on-one stuff with some staff. And so I was really coughing really bad by the end of the day yesterday. So I'm just trying not to talk as much, and I was also doing a lot of filming all week. So anyway, let's talk about my week. I don't have I have my planner right here. So I've been keeping up with my planner, which is great. This has been fabulous. I had some bills to pay, especially this week, because my mind is so super fuzzy. That's one thing with this cold. It just makes my mind so fuzzy. So I had some bills I had to get paid. So those were on my list here. Some videos I wanted to get filmed and videos I needed to edit. So that was good. So I had everything on here. My tracking. Okay, let's talk about my goals. One of them, let's talk about the easy one that I've had no problem doing, which has been the reading. So my goal is to read an hour a day. I just want to kind of unplug from, although it's funny, unplug, but I do e-readers. That's just my preferred method. I do like to read books, physical books, but I've never lived anywhere until now where I actually had room where I could have a bookcase. And now I just find, and now I'm so used to e-reading that when I do have a book and I'm reading, I don't know, I seem to read faster with the e-reader. So I don't know if I'll ever switch back to physical books, but that's all I used to have. Anyway, so reading's going fabulous. I read 3 books last week. This week I've already read 1. I'm like 50 pages into the second one of the week. And I wanted to know, do you guys want to know what I felt about the books? Does that interest enough people? I mean, I could tell you how many stars I gave and what I thought about it. I don't know. I mean, I could do that in my monthly update, or I could do something separate, or maybe do something on Instagram. I don't know. Whatever you guys think, just let me know. What else? Okay, water. Been doing fabulous with water because I've been trying to drink a lot. And I've actually been drinking at least 4 or 5 of these, which is my goal. And it's only been limes and lemons in my water because I actually have had zero appetite, and anything sweet has not been settling well with my stomach. And I just don't want to eat anything. I'm just not very hungry. And when I am, it's mostly during like the first half of the day. So I'll start like maybe feeling a little bit hungry by lunchtime. I'll eat and then I'm stuffed. However, here's the bad part of that, is that my body, I have known this because of the tracking I've done over the years. I have tracked my food. That's why it's so easy for me to track my food, no matter what plan I go on or what I'm doing, whether it's Weight Watchers, counting calories, keto, low carb, whatever I'm doing. For me, it's easy to track my food because, I mean, it's easy to get out of habit. I should say, it's easy to get into the habit of doing it because I've done it for so many years. I mean, so many years. But one thing I have learned from that tracking is that my body likes to have a certain amount of calories. And if I go too low, I don't lose weight. And that's how I learned that when I was doing just counting calories and macros, which is where I lost the first part of my weight years ago, was I lost like 50 pounds easy just by tracking calories and macros in MyFitnessPal, and that's all I did. And I noticed like my sweet spot seems to be around 1,300 calories. That's why mine's set at 1,300. I know with keto, a lot of people don't track their calories. They just track their macros. But for me, I have to track my calories. And this is why. Because like this week, I have not been very hungry. And so I did track every day. But here's the weird thing. So Carb Manager, I know I tracked on Wednesday. That was the day I did my Keto Crate video and I did my taste testing. I remember tracking the Perfect Keto bar, which that did, not Perfect Keto, the Zone Perfect Keto bar, that did go in there. Nothing else went in there. I know, and the reason why I know that I tracked it was because I was trying to put things in like the Nush cookie. And I remember it took me forever to find that and then having to manually put it in. So, and my lunch is not in there or anything. And so I know I did end up eating something towards the end of the day, but I can't remember now because my brain is just so gone that I cannot remember what I had on Wednesday. So I marked tracking down on Wednesday because at the end of the day, when I track my last food, I mark it off on my planner. So I'm just gonna say I did track 4 days this week so far. We still have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday left. And 5 days is my goal. So I should definitely hit my goal for tracking. But let me tell you, I think Tuesday was the first day that I felt like really eating like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But I did not eat very much. I had very small meals because I knew not to push myself because I didn't want to feed myself if I wasn't hungry, and I didn't want to get that nausea feeling I had over the weekend. So I still only consumed 900 calories. I think Monday was 700. I don't know what Wednesday was since it's not there. No, Monday was 600 and something. And I think yesterday was like 721 or something like that. So I'm not consuming very many calories. And so I wasn't surprised when I stepped on the scale, but I'm happy because it was a loss. I lost 0.6. So I'm happy about that for sure. I didn't know what was going to happen this week because being sick, sometimes your body, you'll gain, or sometimes you'll lose, or you'll maintain. And I couldn't get any physical activity in at all this week because of how I felt. I am so much going to try to do it next week. I just want to get rid of this. I want it to be done. I am ready for it to be done. I'm just so tired of being sick. But I can tell today my energy level is much, much better than it's been at all this whole entire time. So I think I'll be okay. Anyway, so my goal definitely is to get some workouts in next week. I don't know if I can I'm going to try to do the fitness challenge as well, but I've pretty much told myself I'm probably not going to be able to do that because I don't even think I can double up or triple up. I may just do whatever's left the rest of the month. What I meant was I was going to go back and do like from this last like 8 days or whatever that is that I've been sick. I was going to go back and double up this next week on the workouts I missed on the fitness challenge, but I don't think I should do that because I don't want to push myself. So I'm thinking about just doing some walking videos next week and maybe just doing the individual day fitness challenges. We'll just see. I'm just going to take it day by day with how I feel. I don't want to push myself because I think that's what happened with my husband. I think he went back to work and he just pushed himself, and that was what made him sick again yesterday. But he's back at work today and he seems to be doing a lot better. So I don't want that to happen. But I am excited to announce that the February fitness challenge calendar, I know I had said that I was just going to grab ones off of online, but when I was looking for, for my 3 days a week workouts, I was looking for just like short 10 to 20 minute videos that I could do, a couple times during the day or something like that so I can get in my 30 minutes of workout. And doing so, I came up with this idea to create my own calendar, kind of incorporating those kind of things in there. So I'm almost done with it. I've actually been working on that. That's something I was able to do just sitting around on the couch, I didn't want to sit at my desk. That's the problem. When I'm sitting at my desk, I start to kind of out of breath, and I'm just not feeling the best, especially after work. I just don't have it in me. And so what I've been doing is at night, I've been just, after I get off work, making myself a big cup of tea. And when I say big, let me show you. This is my big old mug. Actually, I think I've told this story before. This is actually my very first subscriber gift from Jackie, and I don't know if she still watches my channel or not. I see her on Instagram every once in a while, but she was my very first person to ever send me anything, and I use this cup for my tea. Look how big it is. It's like as big as my head almost. But I drink like 3 of these a day, so I'm definitely getting my water because I don't put anything in with my tea, and I need to get some more because that Zen tea, I feel like that really is what's making me feel good throughout the day. So that's what I've been doing, is curling up on there and working on some YouTube work at night and then reading. And that's pretty much all I've been doing, but I almost have the February fitness calendar done. What I think I want to do is release it on my Facebook group first. And then when I do my January update, which will be like around the 31st is when I plan on filming it, I will announce it to everybody and put a link to everything in the description box and all that. So that will be ready by then, but I should be ready, all done with it. I'm almost done. And I'm excited for it because I'm trying to make it super, super fun and something that I don't dread doing every single day. So, so on that, I've met all my goals. Dinners was kind of a wash. I have my dinners on here. The day I started getting sick was on the day I went grocery shopping. That was the day I started feeling like I was going to get it. Was the last time I went grocery shopping. And so my house pretty much, because I have not gone grocery shopping since then, it is like empty. And I did not even finish that day because I wasn't feeling it. And so I did not get everything I needed to make all my dinners. And plus I haven't been hungry. And so I didn't make the arroz con pollo. And there was one other one that was supposed to be on here, but I did not write it down. Which I'm going to carry forward the arroz con pollo to next week because I really, really want to make it. And the family's been like, what are we going to eat for dinner? Eat peanut butter and jelly. I don't know. One of these days, you guys are just going to have to do it without me. There was plenty of food. I had cans of soup in there. There's frozen dinners in there. And there's, plenty. There's lots of lunch meat in there. There's lots of stuff to make salads. I had all my milk. My youngest was just eating my meal preps that I had made because the cabbage was not sitting well on my stomach, and he was eating the breakfast casserole. So there was all that in there for meal prep. So they finally just realized after like day 3 of me not making dinner that they're just going to have to do it themselves. And they did. So great. Lessons for everybody this week. But yes, I feel really good. I think this was a good week despite being sick. I felt terrible. I was miserable, but I had no desire at all to go off plan. I did kind of go off of my no convenience foods because I did get I'm going like this because my Keto Crate box is still right there from when I filmed it. I did have what do they call it? Zone Perfect Keto Bar that one day. And then I have had a Perfect Keto Bar, and I have another one right here, the salted caramel. I ordered some of the banana bread ones. I cannot wait to get those. Anyway, so I've been having, but they're pretty clean ingredients. Both of them were pretty clean ingredients. But just this week, it was just like I needed to get something in. And also for breakfast, I've been drinking the protein coffee, so I could get some protein in for the day too. My body just does not do well if I don't get that protein in. So I've been drinking the coffee with the cinnamon roll Premier Protein drink. So, I don't know. You got to do what you got to do. But I feel like, though, that what I have eaten this week has been completely low carb and keto. And I have been feeling really good about that. And obviously the scale, noticed that, and I lost 0.6. I may have lost more if I had ate more calories, but I didn't, like I said, I didn't want to force myself. So we'll see what next week brings. I'm meal planning tonight. Hopefully going grocery shopping. I'll probably do a grocery pickup order. But if I'm feeling really good on Saturday, then I'll go ahead and just go do grocery shopping. And my family will be very excited about that because I will be cooking dinner next week. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, so let me know down in the description box. Let me know in the comment section, how did you guys do this last week? Let me know what your weight was. And also, I will be reaching out on my Facebook group to see how many of you, if I can get several of you to want to be featured in a subscriber shout out during my monthly update videos. I don't know if I'm able to do it for January. I don't know if I can get everything together that I want to get together, but I think I'm going to reach out to my Facebook group, the best place for me to be able to talk back and forth with people. So if you're not part of my Facebook group, there is a link down below, so click on that. And I just want to kind of give you guys a shout out also and celebrate your successes. And I think that my idea I think is the best way to do that. So look out for that post. And again, for anybody who is in my Facebook group, just this last week, I have not been able to do social media. I just have been, like I said, just so tired and fuzzy headed by the end of the day that it has just been, I've just been trying to post like my dinners on Instagram and all that, but I have not been able to be in my Facebook group that often. So I'm hoping I'm going to make a lot of effort to do that this next week. And not that it takes a lot of effort. That sounds bad, but you know what I mean. I'm going to make it a priority to get in there because I think I'll be feeling better and all that. So it shouldn't be an issue. So anyway, I will talk to you guys in the next video, which hopefully will be a grocery haul. Bye guys.